So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the fastest clear times on the new Holy Grail War mode. Now, this is actually where you get Ishtar, which is a limited unit. This is also where you get the 0.05% Ranger unit Gilgamesh and also the Fate Potions and some food. Now, Gilgamesh is one of the best units in the game, so you have to get this guy. The team we're going to be using for this mode is obviously Eto, because she's currently the best unit in the game, something crazy like that. And if you look at what I'm currently using, you'll see I have a minus 2-second SPA, and that is the lowest you can get it, but there's actually no point in going so low because under 0 it doesn't make any changes. So the actual build you want to be using is the hair curls with the black coat, and then for the legs you want to use the black shoes. You want to equip these, and then for the weapon or the arms you want to be using the funny revolver and the soul of pure agony as your soul. And this will get you to a 0.2-second ability cooldown, but it will also make your ability damage way higher than with the other build. Now this is the build you want to be using for this Eto, pretty much. So that's the first unit there, and obviously you want Sovereign, full O plus stats, and you want a minus ability damage and minus ability cooldown curse on her. Pretty much the same for all the units. Minus ability cooldown plus ability damage on all of them. Then the next unit is Skeleton Knight. You also want Sovereign on him. You want to be using the Soul of Infinite Riches, the Trident, the Flippers. For the body you actually want to be using the Phoenix Cloak, put that on real quick, and the goggles as the head. If you don't have one of these, you can obviously swap them out for whatever you do have. Just try to go for the best combination that works together the most. Like instead of the Phoenix Cloak, you can go the Flamingo, or you can go Pink Cloak. You can pretty much just make sure they all have gear on, and all the gear does the correct job that you want. Obviously Sovereign on him as well, Hyper Evolution. Also Hyper Evolution for Eto. Next unit is Omega Dragon Lord. This is the guy you get from sacrificing all 7 Dragon Balls. For him, you want to be using the Soul of Fire, actually. Let me put that on. Or you can use the Soul of Blood, or you can use the Soul of whatever you want, but Soul of Fire should be the best for this guy. For him over here, you want to be using the Ghoul Sword. Now I don't actually have the Ghoul Sword. I don't know if you can craft it either, but if you go look over here, maybe you can craft the Ghoul Sword. Yes, I'm not sure where you actually get the Ghoul Sword from, so that's why I'm not actually using it on my unit. So instead what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Trident. I'll also use the Black Ride Beaver. I think I'm going to go with the Trident. Then for him, you want to be using the black shoes as well. You also want to be using the black coat, just like this. And for his head here, I'm going to be using also the hair curls. There we go. That's the loadout you want to be using for this guy. The next unit is actually Sung Jin Woo. So if we go over to Shadow Monarch, on him, again, you want to be using Hyper Evolution with Sovereign, and you want to be using minus ability cooldown and plus ability damage. For him, you also want to be using a hair curls. That's my last hair curls for him. You also want to be using a black coat. You also want to be using a black shoes. This gear set is just super good, bro. For him, you also want to be using a funny revolver. I don't actually have another funny revolver. I need to grind for another one. For now, I'm going to be using the Ethereal Lance. And the soul, you also want to be using the Soul of Pure Agony. So if you have another Soul of Pure Agony, make sure to put it on him. And let's actually see if we can maybe get our hands on another Soul of Pure Agony right now for our Sung Jin Woo. Look at the souls, Pure Agony. We need... Oh, I can actually craft it right now. Then I won't be able to have the Ethereal Lance. I can't craft another Ethereal Lance at the moment. Maybe I should quickly go grind for this and get another Ethereal Lance. Let's quickly grind for another Ethereal Lance. So we should have enough to go and craft another Ethereal Lance for ourselves. Craft the Ethereal Lance. Craft another Soul of Agony. There also goes our Soul of Fire for the other unit. Let's try to get another one real quick. 3% chance. Come on, 3% chance. It can't be that low. Come on. I think that was a Soul of Fire. Our units, who do we have it on? Added on Omega Dragon Lord, I'm pretty sure. The Soul of Fire, there we go. Make sure it is still on him. And then Sung Jin Woo now gets the Soul of Agony that we crafted, the other one that we have now. But first, Sung Jin Woo also needs some good stats. I still need to get some curses on him, At a Monarch. We're looking for plus ability damage and minus ability cooldown. There we go. Plus ability damage, minus ability cooldown. That is what we're looking for. There we go. Now we put Sung Jin Woo on the team. We're going to take off Yuta and put on Shadow Monarch. And the next unit we're going to have is actually Primal Fusion. Now this guy is limited unit. He's now unobtainable. You can still get him from trading though, and he's a very cheap unit to get. So go for Primal Fusion. Getting from trading is very easy to get. And then for the build you want to be using, it's also another hair curls, but I don't have another hair curls as you can see, so I need to use goggles. You also want to be using another black coat, but as you can see I don't have the black coat either, so I think I'm going to go with the pink coat rather. Then with the legs, you want the purple boots. For this thing over here, you want the ghoul sword, which I also don't have. I don't know where you get the ghoul sword from. I'm going to keep the trident. And you want to also have the soul of fire on this guy. I don't have it for now, so I'm just going to keep the soul of, what was it? I think he had the soul of Francis on, I think. Something like that. I'll keep it on for now. And then for Griffith, it's the last unit you want to use. For him, you want the soul of greed. And for this, you also want the ethereal lance, but I don't have another one. So for now, I'll give him, I guess I can just give him anything with ability cooldown. Yeah, so this one, Blacklight Reaver. And for the legs, you want the purple boots. For the body, you also want a black coat, but I'm out, so I'm going to give him the pink coat. And then for the head, you also want the hair curls, but I'm also out, so goggles. So now, this is the team you want to be using for this mode. You want to have Eto and Sung Jin Woo both on auto upgrade when you go into the game mode. So now, I don't have the best build for every single character, but I do have the best build for most of these characters. So this won't be the most efficient, but it will be super, super good if you have all the best builds for each character. Now, if you did what I said and you got the correct gear on every single character, then you will be doing around 25-second clear times on this mode. That is super, super, super good, dude. Around 25-second-ish clear times around there. As I was saying, Eto on upgrade, auto upgrade number 1, and then Sung Jin Woo on auto upgrade number 2. And that is who you want to be auto upgrading to beat this the fastest. Now, remember, I'm not using the best gears, so I'm not going to be getting the fastest clear time here, but I will still be getting a very, very good clear time. If you copied all the gears perfectly, like I told you, this will be around 25 seconds, bro, which is absolutely insanely good. Why did my Sung Jin Woo get upgraded first, bro? What? Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It doesn't really matter that much. It's still going to destroy it. There we go. Look at I actually glitched at that time. The bug happened. The bug happens randomly. It's not really predicted. It just sort of happens. But you can see there's a 13-second clear time. And if you copied all the gears correctly, like I said, 25-second clear times in this mode. Absolutely insane. And that will hopefully get you Gilgamesh in about 24 hours of AFKing. Around there, that much time. Yeah, so even without the bug and without the best gears, I'm getting around 40-second clear times. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.